I'm Julian O'Shea and I'm the CEO of Unbound. We're a social enterprise that leads international education projects around the world, and we have a passion for sustainability and community development. So something that we give a lot of thought to is our climate impact, and it bothers us about how many emissions and flights we need to do to deliver our work. So we've been giving a lot of thought on what positive impact we can have in this space. And our biggest and most ambitious project yet had its inspiration, quite rightly, while leading a global program in Thailand. Anyone that's been to Bangkok has probably experienced the chaos and the joy of tuk-tuks as they zip their way through the chaotic streets. And that's where inspiration struck. Our goal was to design a literal vehicle for change, something which would address mobility, an important part of the climate change equation, by creating an alternative. A zero carbon, silent, emission-free vehicle to tell the story about the positive impacts that we can have when designing solutions to climate change. So working in partnership with RMIT University and a group of engineering students, we designed this vehicle. Powered by the sun and able to plug into the wall to use renewable energy, the SolarTuk is a vehicle that has the ability to communicate the positive solutions to climate change in a way that's not wonkish or confrontational. So after we built this incredible vehicle, we went on a journey, an outreach adventure from Melbourne to the Great Barrier Reef, driving at a top speed of 50 kilometers an hour to engage with communities, school groups and the media to talk about climate change in a positive and upbeat way. Our voyage started from Melbourne and we made our way through Victoria, travelling through the small towns and rural areas of the state before heading to the coast, driving through our nation's capital, up into Sydney and north. Now our goal for this was to both communicate our own story of innovation, design, technology and solutions, but also to get young people in the community thinking about their own local solutions. Along the way, we met with amazing organisations that are doing brilliant work in their own community, from renewable energy to sustainable design. And we found there's a lot of passion for this issue, and that people are open to new ideas and new approaches. For us, it was a chance to tell a story in a unique and interesting way, to reach these parts of Australia that we wouldn't normally travel, and to show that sustainable transport is a viable option. If we can make our way from Melbourne to the Great Barrier Reef, then people can absolutely get around their neighbourhood and to shops and work in an electric vehicle. Now the technology performed remarkably well. With a Tesla battery in the back and a positive attitude, we made our way the entire length of the country. Now the only limiting factors were high heat in Queensland due to the weather, due to tropical storms and washed out roads, and finally bushfires. And I think there's something poetic in the fact that the technology is there, the will is there, and the only things that held us back were weather conditions due to climate change. So I urge all international educators to think about their work, think about what their skills, knowledge and talents are, and how they can help create their own vehicle for change.